Tyson Fury officially retires. Holm leaves the UFC. Justin Gaethje teases his next fight and so much more. Let's dive into it, man. First story here. Tyson Fury announces his retirement via Instagram. Quick
There's
video
no
here.
way.
This is like his third time.
Hi everybody, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'd like to announce my retirement from boxing. It's been a blast. I've loved every single minute of it. And I'm going to end with this. Dick Turpin wore a mask. God bless everybody. See you on the other side. Get up!
What? Why do you announce his retirement so casually in his car? That's what makes me not believe it, to be honest with you.
It's not very serious. It literally just seems like a normal TikTok video that a 23-year-old influencer would make, you know?
What up, guys? And look at the Instagram caption. It's got a bunch of emojis. It's been a blast.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't believe this for a single second.
The last time he retired was in 2022 after his win against Dylan White, and he fought 4 months after that retirement announcement. Yeah. So take this with a grain of salt. I mean, they're setting up a big fight with Anthony Joshua. I'm not taking this one too seriously, but if it is the end, what a career for the Gypsy King.
Next up, Holm officially leaves the UFC. She is a free agent now. Former bantamweight champion, still has 2 fights left on her contract. However, she's talked with the UFC and decided to part ways so she can explore other opportunities in MMA and boxing. I feel like this is a big sign of respect from the UFC because they'll hold on to that contract forever. I mean, look at GSP. Look at Nate Diaz. Look at Conor McGregor. These guys still have fights left in the contract. Dana won't let them leave.
Yeah.
Holm's a big name that pulls in a lot of views, especially for female fighters. So it's a very surprising move by the UFC. What do you think, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I think MMA fans are rejoicing here. I mean, no more Holm headline fight nights anymore. Thank the Lord. Oh my goodness. Also, she's 43. It's about time. I don't even know what other opportunities she's talking about. The opportunity is the opportunity to retire. She's old, man.
She didn't look horrible against Kayla Harrison. I mean, she got taken down and submitted. If it's on the feet, I mean, I'd like to see a little boxing match. Why not?
Yeah, maybe her against Amanda Serrano. Next headline. The PFL is expected to end the Bellator brand and changing their season formats into a tournament style.
That's crazy. Bellator is dead.
Yeah.
That is insane.
It was about time. It was about time. But also, it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, the Bellator has been around for such a long time. They've provided a lot of iconic fights. Ever since that merger with the PFL, man, I mean, it hasn't looked too good for them.
I mean, what's going to happen with the champions?
They're going to be on LinkedIn very soon.
There's some big names from Bellator that could cross over into UFC. I'm sure Dana's licking his lips. I'm sure a lot of these Bellator guys are wanting to leave as well, but maybe they're tied into this PFL contract, so.
Yeah. Also, they're ending the season style format, which, thank God, because that was such a confusing thing to keep up with. I don't think a lot of MMA fans are big fans of that. The point system was confusing. The end of the year $1 million prize thing was confusing. There also are decreasing the prize money to $500,000.
So is there good news, or is everything just
PFL
bad?
is cooked. That's the news. That's the news. Dana was right. You know, we'll see what happens with the PFL, but not looking too hot to start off.
Give it another couple months. The PFL will merge with the GFL, which will all get absorbed by one championship. I mean, I don't know. These guys are having to come together to not go into bankruptcy. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm very excited for this next news. Justin Gaethje teases a potential fight against Dan Hooker at UFC 313 in March. I kind of wanted Hooker to fight Dustin Poirier again, but this is great. A new matchup in the lightweight division. This is going to be just as good, so I'm not mad at that. I'm kind of sad because I feel like Dan Hooker is going to retire Justin Gaethje, dude. I mean, it's going to be win or lose. Both those guys are going to take a lot of damage. Justin Gaethje has said, so there's no official fight signed, but I told the UFC maybe 2 or 3 months ago that March was a date I was looking for. He also says, I think it's going to be Dan Hooker, but with the UFC, things can always change, but that's what I'm preparing for mentally, physically, for that fight. So back to work, feeling good, ready to go. Justin Gaethje is a number 3 ranked contender. Dan Hooker is number 6. Perfect fight to make.
This Hooker is going to rise to the top. I think the most dangerous fighter is a fighter that has 1 foot out the door. Justin Gaethje has 1 foot out the door. I don't think he's mentally in it, coming off of a knockout loss as well. Hooker, I mean, it's the opposite story, right? I mean, this guy is on an absolute roll right now. I think this is the matchup the UFC needs to make to propel him into title contention.
You remember what happened last time when they tried to retire Justin Gaethje with an up-and-comer like Fiziev? What happened?
That's
so
true.
it's not an end-all be-all situation for Justin Gaethje here. This could revive another title shot.
Next headline here, Frontier Airline claps back at the Khabib situation. This is what Frontier said. Customer Khabib was seated in an exit row, was asked multiple times if he was willing and able to assist In the event of emergency, according to the flight attendant, Mr. Nurmagomedov did not respond despite repeated attempts, which placed him in non-compliance with FFA requirements. Videos circulating on social media platforms do not capture this interaction. He was asked to deplane the airline per FFA policy. The decision to deplane the customer was in no way related to his ethnicity, and we have refunded him and his traveling companions for their flights.
I call BS, dude. Okay, first of all, they're like, ignore the video with all the evidence. Everything happened before that, so just take our word for it. That's what they're saying. That's just ridiculous. And also in the video, Khabib was like, I told you I can do this. I told you I can speak English. And then she went on to say, I don't care. So I feel like that kind of debunks that. Frontier Airlines just needs to buck up and say, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's what they got to do. They messed up.
Yeah, this is a classic Frontier Airlines move, trying to cover their ass. I mean, come on, dude. The damage is already done. Just say you're sorry.
Last but not least, Jan Blachowicz says that he won against Alex Pereira. He deserves a rematch like nobody else in this division. I forgot this guy existed. Can I just be honest with you? Jan Blachowicz has to be nearing 45 at this point. Last time Jan was in the octagon, he lost to Alex Pereira. And ever since then, he's had a double shoulder surgery. And he went on to say, after surgery, rehabilitation was very hard for me. I didn't expect it was going to be so hard. I had a couple surgeries before this, but this one was the hardest one. I almost cried when I did physical therapy. But after 6 months, something happened. I come to the gym and I start feeling my shoulders started working again. Very good. I was very happy then. I needed 3 more weeks. And then finally started working much better before the surgery. And then he says that now they are perfect. He's saying his shoulder is back to normal, but dude, he's been out since 2023.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that long. Even if he did win that fight, which I personally think he did, that was a boring fight. I almost fell asleep. It was so boring. Jan just grappled Alex the whole fight. Even if there was a setup to be made for this rematch, I wouldn't want to watch it, dude. No, none of the fans want to watch it. So, Jan, let's put you on a different fight, man. Let's maybe fight Johnny Walker or something, test out those shoulders, but I don't think he deserves that rematch against Alex Pereira, man.
Yeah, and it looks like he doesn't really care if Pereira or Ankalaev wins in this next matchup because he's saying that if Pereira wins, it's good because he deserves a rematch. But if Ankalaev wins, they got history, so they got some business to do.
That was also a terrible fight, dude.
It just sounds like he wants a title shot handed to him.
Yeah.
I don't think the UFC is going to give him a title shot. He does have some name value attached to him, so I believe Dana's going to do what he does best. Throw him against a young and hungry contender.
Put him against Khalil Roundtree. Get him, humble him one time. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys watched till the end of the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for more news. Peace.